Rest of Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. Microsoft Office 365 root cause analysis. It went down this week, so let's figure out what's went wrong and any issues you have inside your company from a computer wise. You want to do a root cause analysis. So number one, you want to try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Number two, you at least want to get notified. You know, if you're short on memory, short on disk space, right? Hopefully you got alarms inside to check that for you. So let's see what's going on with Microsoft this week. So once again, short, quick article. Microsoft reveals the cause behind the week's Microsoft 365 outage. Microsoft revealed that this week's Microsoft 365 worldwide outage, but remember that was worldwide, was caused by an infrastructure power outage that led to a traffic management service failover in multiple regions. So you would think Microsoft would fail over multiple regions and multiple regions wouldn't go down, or at least one region would go down because they were on separate power supplies. So once again, let's see what's going on with that. Like I said, fell over in multiple regions. Starting on Monday, June 20th at 11 p.m. UTC, customers began experiencing reporting several issues while trying to access and use Microsoft 365. According to Microsoft, problems encountered during the incident include delays and failures when accessing some Microsoft Office 365. One reason you go to cloud, right, is fell over, and these type of issues shouldn't happen, right? You should have, once again, separate powers, separate regions. It shouldn't be a worldwide outage. Customer reports also shared information info on continuous relogging requests, emails not getting delivered after being stuck in queues, and the inability to access Exchange online mailboxes despite trying all available connection methods. The affected system included Microsoft Teams communication, Exchange online hosted email platform, shared PowerPoint online, Universal Print, and the Graph API. Microsoft response while investigating the root cause behind the outage also brought light to some issues related to how the company fails to share new incident related info with customers. A lot of customers were complaining that they were not being updated by Microsoft in a timely fashion. You know, Microsoft got websites that they're upgrading, so I guess they were struggling in that area. Even though Microsoft told customers that they could find out about the incident via the admin center under EX394347 and MO394389, user reports suggest those incident tickets were not showing up, effectively keeping the customers in the dark, right? Because a lot of times, especially at big clients, they're asking you and you try to ask Microsoft, right? So if Microsoft's not keeping you up to date, you can't keep your customers up to date. 16-hour long incident caused by the power failure, more than 16 hours after the first sign of an outage, were detected on Tuesday, June 24th, PM UTC. Microsoft said that an updated to the MO39389 service alert since the customers that the root cause was an infrastructure power loss. An infrastructure power outage necessitated failing over the Microsoft 365 traffic manager servicing users primarily in Western Europe. The action failed to properly complete, leading to functional delays and access failures for several Microsoft services. The outage was most severe for customers in Western Europe. Still, the impact extended to a small percentage in users in the Europe, Middle East, and Africa, North America, and Asian Pacific. So once again, that lets you know how big Microsoft is. Once again, Europe, Middle East, Africa, North America, and Asian Pacific, right? So Redmond also refuted a report that a separate outage affecting the company Outlook on the web server was also linked to the incident. We confirmed from our update service monitoring that our servers remain healthy following the target restart. Additionally, we completed all our investigation to potentially remaining impact to Outlook on the web and confirmed that this is a known issue, which is an unrelated event. On Tuesday, Cloudflare was also hit by a massive outage that affected over a dozen centers and hundreds of major online platforms and services. Cloudflare revealed the incident was caused by a configuration error while implementing a change that would have otherwise increased its network resilience, right? So Cloudflare is trying to make their network better and they're going down. But once again, Office 365, let's look at the actual official Microsoft alert right there. That makes that a little bigger and we'll wrap it up with that. So that's the Microsoft Suite alert. I'm still make it a little bigger. The users encountered delays and failure when accessing some Microsoft 365 service. That's the one that we're talking about in the article. MO394389. The service is restored now. Restored services, Microsoft 365 and those suite. Details, user encountered delays when accessing some Microsoft services. Teams, SharePoint, Microsoft Graph, Exchange Online, and Universal Print. Also, OneDrive. Additionally, effect users also encounter delays and errors when performing searches utilizing calendar features. It started off on June 20th, 11 p.m. UTC, and I believe it was fixed Tuesday, June 24th, 327. Root cause and infrastructure power outage necessitated failing over the Microsoft 365 traffic management servers, a user primarily in Western Europe. This action failed to properly complete, leading functional delays and access failures to Office 365. The post-incident report will be published within 5 days. So the post-incident report should show what they put in place so this doesn't happen again. Right? Is that separate power, more power? I guess separating some of those services. So if one fails, the infrastructure doesn't knock down all those services. So that should be actually on the post incident report in 5 days. Once again, I just want to go over that. You should always look for the root cause with services and even in your own organization, how you're getting better and how you fix it. Once again, Professor Black Ops, please subscribe. Microsoft putting out their root cause analysis.